Hello. So I decided to make a Mega Starmie focused team, and I think this is probably one of the better sets. The stats, they probably could be better tuned, but this is what I ran with and recorded some matches featuring it. So I'm just going to go over and break down what I was running. Lance, my Surfetched, is holding a leak for the enhanced critical hit rate. So I'm always going to be critting on Leaf Blade, but in order to make sure that he has some really good high-powered options, he's also going to be running Focus Energy to guarantee crits on Meteor Assault and Brave Bird. This way I don't have to bring along Brick Break in order to deal with screens. I'm running an Adamant Nature and full HP and full attack. That's pretty much going to be everybody. And then I think I put 4 into speed, just to take a couple of frames off of, your cooldowns. For Comet, my Starmie, they are going to be holding the Starmanite in order to become Mega Starmie. I decided to invest into full HP and full attack. I don't think this is necessarily the best usage of Starmie's stats. It might be better to invest into one of the defenses over the HP because it's very low. But there's been a good couple of times where that actually did save me having the HP investment. But it just really depends on how you build your team, and this worked well enough. The big thing, of course, is just you have to invest full attack, because just by default, not very great on the attacking side. But we're going to be running an Adamant Nature with Bulk Up in order to boost that attack and get some very necessary defense. The physical defense is really important. Starmie is pretty squishy overall until it megas. Once it's mega'd, then it has some really good stats for the bulky side. So we're going to be running Triple Axle as our ice coverage. That's going to help us with like Mega Ray, Garchomp, and the couple of other ground types that you might run into here and there, but mostly just for Garchomp and Mega Ray. We're also running Waterfall as a water stab. It's really important for Primal Groudon and other water weak mons. And also running stabs Zen Headbutt. I was thinking about maybe not running Zen Headbutt, but there just aren't a lot of really good physical attacking moves for Starmie. So getting some extra base power from stab, and Psychic isn't resisted by a lot. Unfortunately, is resisted by a couple of big guys like Melmetal and the other big steel Pokemon, Magearna, but needs some high base power moves, and this is kind of what we got. So making the best out of the what we can. It might still be worth it to just run a straight up special attacking version instead. But in the normal games, it's probably going to get huge power, so I'd rather just get used to like running cool physical attacks. And physical attacking Mega Starmie looks really funny, so you have to do it. And last but not least, Zero the Ceruledge. I really feel like fire coverage is just really good, pretty much in all of the metas. What I really like about Ceruledge is that, of course, being a fire type, it's really good against Xerneas, especially being a fire ghost, because most Xerneases run Focus Blast, so that's going to be one option to deal damage to me off the table, and Moonblast is resisted, and Thunderbolt, you're going to take some normal damage. But also, they just handle a lot of things because of their high damage, especially when you put Life Orb. It's kind of overkill, but there are a lot of situations where I need to just do a lot of damage really quickly, and sometimes I'm going to have to fight resisted opponents. And that Life Orb really pushes that damage over the edge, especially combined with Sword Stance. I'm also running Stone Edge because I don't really like close combat. If I'm not knocking them out with Flare Blitz, then it's probably too resisted. So I should use something else like Stone Edge. And Stone Edge and Fire Blitz, they just have really good synergy as far as damage goes. And Phantom Force is the Ghost Stab, the best physical attack for a Ghost type Pokemon in this game. And while it is very reactable, it does at least force them to swap. And usually whatever they force to swap into is not going to like either a Stone Edge or a Flare Blitz. Or they just don't even notice and get KO'd outright. Because, I mean, you know, it's a pretty hectic game and there's two other guys you have to keep track of on top of who's using Phantom Force. But that's the overall set. I think this is a pretty good set. The weakest link in this, honestly, is probably Mega Starmie. I think you're probably better off just running a Life Orb on Starmie and just going for a standard special attacking set. But you know, I still wanted to see if Mega Starmie could do work, and you know, if put in the right situations, I think Mega Starmie is still a pretty viable mon. You can make any Pokemon work if you build a good team around it, and I think Sirfetch'd and Ceruledge together make a good core. They work well enough on their own. They can carry Starmie. Saying it like that also kind of exposes like maybe Starmie needs a little more help, but still I think overall with this team it still works pretty well, and I've curated some matches that we can take a look at, and you'll see like where it's successful at. All right, so let's get to the games. Okay, as we head into the first match, it is my favorite. I love Lake Map. It's nice and open. Sometimes that can be pretty rough for a lot of teams. I think this team is okay on Lake. It definitely prefers the closer spots, but this will do. But obviously seeing a Kyogre, I was interested in going for that, but yeah, got handled pretty quickly. And right now I was just searching for a target of any kind, and I wasn't interested in the Garchomp. Thankfully the Lucario was gracious enough to donate his life for mine. For the I really didn't need to plus the Phantom Force there, but I really wanted to make sure I had Sword Stance, because when you point Phantom Force into a situation, it's good to have Sword Stance up. There, I honestly should have just gone for Stone Edge. I might have gotten it off in time, but I didn't see what the health was for Kyogre. And what luck, find another red damage booster, so definitely gonna try and do as much as I can with it. With Gengar being poison type, I definitely want to try and take advantage of this. Somehow he survives the Thunderbolt from Kyogre, but seeing that, oh, it didn't have Calm Mind up, alright. Mega Gengar does have good special defense. Over here, I don't have any swaps left. I might as well try and get as much as I can. So yeah, that KO is definitely worth it. Now here I was definitely being very impatient, just running over and clicking on a Garchomp that was clearly going to swap out, but it works out really well. Thankfully, I have the blue defense boost, and Kyogre is just taking its time going for a Calm Mind, and it is also scared off by the Leaf Blade. Definitely switching over to Surledge was kind of more of a panic switch than anything. But fortunately, they also swapped over there. Oh, and here's a double. Ah, jeez, the Life Orb and Sword Stance is just a really powerful combination. This is also where sometimes having some speed investments are also nice. I could have tried going for a Flare Blitz, and that might have worked. It probably would have gotten KO'd, but either way, we'll take the match. A lot of people have their favorite maps and least favorite maps. Street map is definitely my least favorite. I don't like this balance of, boy, I sure hope the person next to me is a good matchup. Not a great one. So I'm just going to leave. And I'll just get a cheeky little focus energy just to build my crit rate up, and they launch a Psychic into Surfetch, and that's fine. I'm just gonna swap off. I'm really surprised that they didn't immediately go for a Shadow Ball, but the risk kind of pays off. They just swap off instead, and I get a free Stone Edge. And dang, Meteor Assault is such a funny move. But yep, gonna go down to Aerial for Rayquaza. I do like that a lot more people are using Aerial instead of just Extreme Speed. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the running game, waste as much of that Mega out of them as possible. Right now I'm tied, so it's like I don't have to stress too much about trying to secure a better lead. I swapped there just because I thought I was being pursued by the Feraligatr, but guess he swapped. The power of the red bean. I'm gonna go down to that Dazzling Gleam, but at least I can get the Feraligatr. Dealing double damage is ridiculous. Probably one thing that'll make this game a little bit easier to take seriously is just not having those power boosting items. Here, I'm just kind of gonna partake in the chaos. Surledge is taking a little too long to get from point A to point B. Unfortunately, I should have known that that they would have a Mega ready, but at least I got the Garchomp in the process of getting KO'd. That's okay. Let's see what we have up next. It's I probably should leave. Thank goodness for Phantom Force, and then just swapping. So right now I feel semi-safe because I do at least have the ability to iframe. I was really surprised though that hey, they didn't launch a Shadow Ball at all. I'm thinking maybe they just opted for Psychic instead of Shadow Ball, which is really strange. And hey, look at that, Mega Starmie going on a bit of a tear there, getting a triple to seal up the round. Alright, sometimes, you know, you just put Mega Starmie in the right situation and they'll show you, yeah, they really are star-shaped. Okay, I think the park map is probably the best map for this team, considering they're all physical attackers and they like being up close. It definitely makes it a lot easier for them to close the gap. And we do have some pretty good targets, but all of them are also a little bit scary. here I just try and go for the one thing I definitely can hit, but yeah, you don't disrespect Magirna. Fluor Cannon is just always going to one-shot. There's going to be a couple times where I just still disrespect Magirna, but I can't help but be a silly saucer sometimes. This is also one of those situations where stacking on some big damage with a Stone Edge is just always going to be useful compared to close combat. And here we're going to get Mega Starmie started. See a lot of really good targets on the field. The swap over to V-Tran is really unfortunate, but the use of Triple Axle was a little questionable for me. Unfortunately, the other problem with being a water type is everyone has Solar Beam to deal with Swampert. Unfortunately, it also deals with you being Starmie. I got a really lucky Meteor Assault there, so that's pretty funny. And I don't think this Lucario player understands that when you stand against if you stand in front of anything that can hit you, you're probably going to die. I think probably the one Mon that disappoints me the most is going to be Lucario. I cannot make that Mon really work. It just is way too fragile. It sure is chaos around here. He swapped over to... Oh, so he swapped to Blaziken, which is a really unfortunate choice. Probably tried to time it. It's very difficult to do for Waterfall. But yeah, this Tomoyo is going to get me a couple times with Solar Beam. Because, dang, that thing does hurt. And even with the Red Beam, that and Fluor Cannon still can't take out Ceruledge thanks to the fire typing. Whew. And Ceruledge also has pretty good special defense. Here I'm just, because the time is getting low, I'm just going straight for any KO that I can get. And, yep, taking that Dancey from them and mistiming my swap. Yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna take this round for 9 KOs. And, dang, I can't believe I only saw the Porygon Z once. I bet if they had gotten more opportunities to do a couple Hyper Beams, they probably would have gotten a lot further. But with some fighting types on the field, it's pretty scary to throw Porygon Z out there. Okay, and another game on the park map. So this game here, we're going to see a Primal Groudon, and this is where we're going to show a couple of like flaws with Starmie physical. Unfortunately, this is also a game where someone has already left. Really wish they thought more about like how you know, people get into matches with people that are already left. Probably, but you can see here, yeah, I can't one-shot Primal Groudon, and that's not good as far as base form goes. And that was already with bulk up, so yeah. And I forgot my lesson about respecting Fluor Cannon. Yeah, respect Fluor Cannon. It hurts. Here, I kind of misjudged my bulk up. I'm not able to Mega in time to avoid taking any damage, but that's okay. Heat Crash takes care of Magirna, and that leaves their Primal Groudon open for me to go for a Waterfall. I bet they probably thought they were in a safer range, but I do have a Chalpa Starmie, so it's a lot larger than you would expect. Right now, I'm just trying to put pressure on the Primal Groudon, because I know that Surfetch can take any of the physical attacks with the defense boost. And Mega Starmie is able to come back out and land a wonderful Waterfall. And, oh, I'm getting really lucky with some of these items. I have to run away from this leaf blade. Yeah, but you get to enjoy this Zen headbutt that I do with my feet. I don't, it's like, oh, I don't understand why they keep bringing in Primal Groudon. And I was talking earlier about the defenses of Mega Starmie. I didn't have both of them. Just took raw Precipice Blades with no trouble. So here's always an issue where, oh, well, I gotta get a point sometime. And going for the Magearna was probably the better choice. I need to build up some meter so I can get Mega Starmie up. Yeah, I don't know why they keep going for Magearna against Groudon. Honestly, they would probably be better off, you know, bringing their Sirfetch'd. For some reason, they also target Mew with the Solar Beam. I think they're a little bit mad. But with the time running low, I'm gonna switch over and try and do the Leaf Blade. And hey, it works out. I'm able to keep in the lead. And a tie for first is still first, and you still get all the same rewards if you die. Oh, hey, look, it's another park map. Yeah, this team really works a lot better on the really tight spaces. And I was also just getting this map a lot while I was doing my recording. This is a really awkward field, because I have a flying type, which I don't want to deal with, the psychic type, and Groudon, which Groudon would probably be the best one to have dealt with, but I'm silly, and I decided to just give a point away to the Mega Ray. That's okay. I've got at least, I can do some funny spins, and that might do something. But I do have Mega ready, and I wonder if they were, I forgot if they were going to swap, oh they did, but it was into Beedrill. And I don't know why you swapped to Beedrill as your defensive swap. And unfortunately here, I did not notice that they had a boost up from a Meteor Beam, even though they hit me with it earlier. I just did not put 2 and 2 together quick enough. And right now, I'm honestly kind of trying to force Mega Starmie. Should definitely not try and do that. But you know what? Sometimes you just get really lucky, and that's funny. And I do not understand, like, trying to bring Beedrill out and Swords Dance in front of me like that. I got the lucky flinch there, so I'm able to take the KO without any damage. I guess because, yeah, running Groudon and... Oh, I got another flinch. That is the funny thing, my Mega Starmie does have 2 flinching moves, so sometimes you get really lucky. And Mega Starmie is going to get a massive 5 KO streak. Well done. Jeez. Okay. A lot of people making very weird decisions, but I'll take advantage of this. I guess seeing, you know, like people that are using like Ice Punch on Sirfetch'd makes me believe that maybe I'm dealing with some more inexperienced players, which is fine. You know, I've seen a lot of unorthodox teams. That's very fun. I love to see it. And here's one of the nice things too about like triple axle. It's just, even if you have a move that has invincibility, or you know, like teleports around, sometimes you'll just land back into the move. I don't see many Beedrills in general, but also especially one that's running U-turn. So good on them. That at least that's a lot faster than lunge, so they get the trade KO. And also seeing these shrine fake outs incredible. Man, what a weird feel. Love to see it. Probably the one thing I dislike the most about Street Map is just, I mean, yeah, I already said it earlier, just, hey, who is my partner, and is this going to be a good matchup or a bad matchup, and that's going to kind of determine how good of the map is going to be. Fortunately, with the Ferligator being my partner, it looks like it'll be pretty good. I decided to play a little nice, because it just really stinks, and that dog got flattened. I'm really surprised that they don't have, like, maybe Endure or something like that. That was silly from me. Why did I click chase the alligator? That was silly. But yeah, seeing a couple of Dragon Grounds, I swap over to Starmie. Hopefully get to do something, because I do have Mega. And I definitely mistimed the Mega, but with this Yacha Berry already being popped, I can easily get Triple Axel to land the KO. And right now I'm just kind of pseudo-building meter. But still, with this, I'm able to get that Leaf Blade into the already weakened Ferligator, and this critical meter solves way more than enough to take care of the Garchomp, especially with a Light of Ruin ruining me. Dang, we got all the dragons that love ice. I would love to take this moment to interject, fuck ice, but that's unrelated. So yeah, just gonna have to do a little bit of some quick swap magic. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Dog Guard is up to. I guess leaving. That's what they're up to. Maybe they realized that they didn't pack the right set. Yeah, I'm just playing a little bit of swap games. I won't lie, it's very weird seeing, I don't know, some of the decision making going on from both me and them. It's kind of weird, but this I just know would normally work, but then they Mega, so it's like, oh, well. Stone Edge is still a really good move, and it's fast. That's one thing I definitely like about it compared to close combat. So I'm just going to run past everybody because we only got like 20 seconds left. I'm just going to raise off the timer a little bit, get the defense up. They pop the Yachi Berry for me, and I'm going to use Waterfall first, and then go into a non-resistance and Headbutt in order to take the final KO, and that's going to end our matches. Good job, Mega Starmie. Okay, and that concludes the video. Overall, I think, yeah, I think for this team, Special Starmie is definitely a bit better than Physical Starmie, but it still is a lot of fun. Had a good couple of runs where the movement from Waterfall really helped get him over to the next KO. And just in general, Mega Starmie should be punching stuff, because that's just very fun to watch. But Sarah Ledge and Surfetch were definitely doing a lot of heavy lifting in order to bring Starmie to the field. But what do y'all think? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. But other than that, though, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Bye!